Sing on? Oh, it's on. Hi guys, today, don't mind me about the fingers. I'll explain later. So today I'm going to teach you how to make ooblek and how it works. So basically, I made this ooblek yesterday, and let me explain why my fingers are blue. So technically, ooblek stains because if you put this in your hand, it drips. But if you punch it, it's solid. So let me teach you how cornstarch and water mix together to make ooblek. So basically, the cornstarch has a chemical in it that I don't really remember what it's called, but it has a chemical in it that basically turns things hard, and if it mixes together with water, it can make things hard and soft. It's soft side and its hard side. So I'm going to be teaching how to make it. I already made some of it, but I'm going to teach you how you can make it at home yourself. And it's a DIY project that basically means you can make it yourself, and it's actually really easy. So first, let me get all this ooblek off, and then I'll teach you about it. It can harden pretty fast. It just hardens overnight. Be right back. I'll be right there, guys. Just setting everything up. Okay. So basically, let me teach you. Let me get it. Alright, so basically, this is what you need. So you need a bowl like this, that's big like this, a 1/2 cup of water, and then 1 cup of cornstarch. So cornstarch is right here. Then we need this, and then we need the dye. You can use any color. I'm just using the extra dye that I have. So first, fill this up with water. You can pause it if you need. Fill it half. I filled it halfway, and now you just pour it right into the water, just like that. And you don't need a lot because that just doesn't work. Then you want to grab a lot of cornstarch, and it's okay if you get it on your finger. It instantly goes away when you wash it with water, so don't worry, it's not harmful. Then you place the cornstarch into the water. Then you place your dye and open it up and add 2 drops. If you add 3, that's okay. It will probably still work. I haven't tried 3 because I don't want it. And then you just start mixing it up with your fingers. If it already has that substance that I said it would have, then it's working. So you just want to really mix it up with your fingers for 10 to 5 minutes, or 5 to 10 minutes, however you want to say it. And if it becomes pink, if your red dye becomes pink, that means it's healthy. It'll work. And if it becomes more liquidy, that means you add too much water. If it doesn't become hard and dry, that means you added too less of cornstarch or too more. Mine's becoming too liquidy, so you probably want to add more cornstarch. Or just remove some of that water. Yeah, mine's becoming liquidy, so you probably want to use more cornstarch. So you just grab some more and place it in the cup. You want to grab at least like 2 scoops or more. Just make sure you're doing this at the table or not. I'm doing this at the table, just on the bench, but I'm being really careful since I know how to make it. Yeah. If you add too much powder, it's okay. You can try to remove some or just try it again. If you don't have that much cornstarch, you either need to buy some or get another packet and fill it up. Mine's already running out, but I have 2 packets, so it's fine. Yeah, mine is too crummy and it's not working. So I will be right back making more. Just, yeah, try to make those steps. I'm drying my hands off. All right. So yeah, if you did this, that's not what it's supposed to look like. And also be careful if you're spilling it somewhere. It can get really messy really fast. Be right back. You don't want to put it in your sink because that's not good for your sink. Just put it in the trash. And if it's not all coming out, then try scraping it and it'll eventually come out. If it's not working, then run it over some water and it'll instantly become water. Not ooblek though, because that's just not how it works. If yours isn't working, then maybe try scraping it off or try something else. I like to use a scraper to scrape all of the ooblek off so that the ooblek can come off easily. Because it's coming off really easily for me, so which is a good thing. Should come off easy for you when you're using one of these scrapers, because these scrapers help get all the stuff that you don't need into the trash, wherever you're placing it. So if you make that mistake, which happens oftenly, mistakes happen, you just want to gently scrape it off of the bowl you are using. So yeah, if the bowl's messed up, don't worry. The ooblek will dry and probably won't get messed up. Just try to get all the ooblek off if possible, because that's how you get all the ooblek off. Be careful when you're doing this because it can stain your fingers and your clothes. Your fingers aren't very important, even though they really help with stuff. Yeah. If that doesn't work, try again with a new bowl, and maybe not as big, and not as much water, or not as less water. So I got a new clean bowl. I'm not trying to ruin all of my ooblek, so I'm not going to try all of it, but this blue stuff really did turn out good. Because punch it hard, solid. If you put your finger in it, it sinks. So, yeah, that's why I like ooblek and I like making it and stuff. So, yeah, 1 cup of water. Let's go get that. I added a little bit too much water last time. So that's why I'm trying to get the perfect amount of liquid. So, yeah, get that. Take your time. Maybe first put the dye in the water before you put the cornstarch. 1, 2, and then put the cornstarch. Because cornstarch has a chemical in it that basically just turns things hard. So yeah, don't add too much cornstarch and don't add too less, because that won't work. Mine's already becoming a solid and a liquid, so if it does that, that means it's pretty much gonna work, but it doesn't always mean that, so don't depend on it. It's hard to stir, yes, I know, but don't worry because it will eventually be turned into a liquid and a solid. You just gotta wait patiently, but don't wait overnight, or else your ooblek will turn into a hard thing and your plate is pretty much ruined. But it's fine, because if you're not using it in a plate that doesn't matter, well, you probably should use it in a plate that you don't use often, or that doesn't matter to your family, and check if your mom or your dad, depending on which one's home, or if they're both of them home, just ask one of your parents, either your mom or your dad, or your sister if they're not home, if that will be okay, because it is kind of messy and it does take a while to make. But after a while, it should look like this, like all stringy. And if you punch it and it turns solid, that means you made it correctly, and mine does that. So I have a pink version now, but I'm not going to use the last plate because we still might need it. Yeah. So make ooblek, done. Teach you how it is. Still not really done. So water has a substance called O2, which helps things dry and stuff. I don't really know. I'm not a professional teacher. I didn't look this up. So if I'm wrong, go ahead. Boo me. So, yeah. So water has something like a substance in it that can also turn things hard. Since water can be hard itself if you wait it for like millions of years. If you wait for millions of years, which you'd be dead by then, maybe God's allowing you to be 100 million years old to see, but who knows. Anyways, you have to wait like hundreds of millions of years of water to become a solid. Yeah, so there's liquid, solid, and gas are the three main attributes. So basically, a gas, for example, is a fart. A solid is a poo. A liquid is pee. So, I really hope you're not eating or drinking anything right now. If you are, then I'm sorry. You can skip this video. Unsubscribe to me. I don't care. Do anything. Yeah, I actually don't really not care if you unsubscribe. I'm coming for you if you unsubscribe. Because I need to make money, okay? I'm just a poor, hopeless YouTuber that can't stop making videos. Yeah. So I kind of need help. I need help. So, yeah. Water has a substance that can make things dry and wet at the same time, just like cornstarch. And even though you drink it, it's not harmful to the body. It actually has minerals. You probably know this, but it actually has minerals that would basically just turn things a solid and a liquid, just like this. My hands are all solid. It's basically dripping from my fingers, which it is. Can you believe it? That things can be a hard, a solid, and a liquid at the same time? It's crazy. Oh my gosh, my brother. Anyways, it's crazy. So, yeah, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next video. That was really fun. Just make sure you don't get on your clothes, or that would be a disaster. It can dry, and it will not come off. Yeah, I'm scared if my dad's gonna yell at me for doing that, but it's not technically my fault. Because it's just not. Because I'm not the one who dried it. Anyways, hit that notification bell. I hope you had a beautiful time hanging out with me in the video. I can't pause it or else my screen would be dry and sticky from all the ooblek on there. Hold on. I'm going to wash my hands and then I'll dry it. And then I'll, yeah. So hit that notification bell. Try to make it and be good. Stay safe, guys, and I'll see you next video. So yeah, do that again.